Hello world, this is Eric Powery, organizer of Monopoly Tournament of Champions. We're having a big tournament on Saturday, May 3rd, 2014. So you can hit us up at www.facebook.com/MTCNYC1. That's www.facebook.com/MTCNYC1. I want to read you a little bit something from my page about the history of Monopoly, the board game that originated from Parker Brothers. Some of the history of it is more than 275 million games have been sold worldwide, and it's available in 111 countries and 43 languages. The longest Monopoly game in history lasted for 70 straight days. Many specialized editions of the classic game have been produced, featuring your favorite sports teams, brands, television shows, cartoons, and more. The most expensive version of the game was produced by celebrated San Francisco jeweler Sidney Mobell, valued at $2 million. The set featured a 23-karat gold board and diamond-studded dice. The character locked behind the bars is called Jake the Jailbird. Officer Edgar Mallory sent him to jail. Children play Monopoly all over the world, but where they live may determine what they call the highest rental property on the board. In the U.S., it is named Boardwalk after a street in Atlantic City. In Spain, it is named Paseo del Prado after a street in Barcelona. And in France, Rue de la Paix is the name of the most coveted property space. Escape maps, compasses, and files were inserted into Monopoly game boards and smuggled into POW camps inside Germany during World War II. Real money for escapees was slipped into the packs of Monopoly money. Every few years, national champions from around the globe meet for the Monopoly World Championship Tournament. World champions have hailed from 10 different countries, including the United States, Ireland, Singapore, Italy, New Zealand, United Kingdom, Japan, Netherlands, Hong Kong, and Spain. More than 6 billion little greenhouses and 2.25 billion red hotels have been constructed since 1935. Since 1935, more than 1 billion have played the game. Over 20 tokens have been cast since the Monopoly game was introduced in 1935, such as the horse, dog, car, elephant, purse, and lantern. Demand for Monopoly skyrockets, and it quickly becomes the #1 game. More than just a game, Monopoly is used by British Secret Service in World War II. Our beloved tokens in the early 1950s, the lantern, purse, rocking horse, were removed from the game. They were replaced by the dog, horse, rider, and wheelbarrow. In the 1970s, a Braille edition of Monopoly game was created for the visually impaired. In 1972, the Commission of Public Works in Atlantic City, New Jersey, the real-life model for the game, threatened to change the names of the real Baltic and Mediterranean avenues, but public outcry vetoed the bill. In 1978, the Neiman Marcus Christmas catalog offered a chocolate version of the game priced at $600. Money and property ownership symbolizes success in the 1980s, and the Monopoly brand seems to match up. Localizations, licenses, and spin-offs of Monopoly allow people all over the world to live the dream of owning it all. Monopoly developed strategic partnerships with McDonald's and brand extensions, the first CD-ROM game becoming a recognizable cultural icon and having the first U.S. postage stamp. Monopoly has launched on 7 different platforms in 27 countries and is localized into 20 languages with nearly 10 million worldwide mobile phone game downloads. Tokens from the United States Monopoly Here and Now edition were flown into space aboard Space Shuttle Atlantis in 2007. In 2008, Monopoly fans around the world united to set the world record for the most people playing Monopoly at the same time to commemorate the launch of Monopoly Here and Now, the World Edition. Nearly 3,000 people passed go at events around the world. Basically, some general information about Monopoly is just an American board game that was originally published by Parker Brothers, subtitled The Fast Dealing Property Trading Game. The game is named after the economic concept of monopoly, the domination of a market by a single entity. It is produced by the United States game and toy company Hasbro today. Players move around the game board buying or trading properties, developing their properties with houses and hotels, and collecting rent from their opponents. The ultimate goal being to drive them into bankruptcy. So again, there's going to be many tournaments that I'm trying to launch. We got one coming up May 3rd, Saturday, May 3rd. You can call me at 631-764-5042. You can text me or call at 631-764-5042. And again, the Facebook page is www.facebook.com/MTC NYC1. Peace to you all, world. God bless.